Michael, this can be a difficult team to play against, a difficult stadium to come in. Were you impressed with the result of the team here?
Yeah, overall it's a good point. It's a good step forward for us. Third game in 6 days. You come to play against a team that unbeaten for a little while, made it to the final last year. Playing on the surface here is never easy, and you find yourselves down at halftime, and given all that, the ability to find your way back in the game and compete and stick together and come away with a point like that is very positive.
I felt as though the strength was in the spine tonight. Chris Kanaka, Benoit Cheroux, and yourself in particular. How did you think that you played as a whole?
I thought it was a team performance in every way. I thought, really when you look around the field, there were a lot of really good performances, and you need that to when you talk about winning big games or getting results in big games. You need 7, 8, 9 guys to have really good games, and then you know that the others are going to be right there and solid in every aspect. And so I think, like I said, it's we're still improving. We're still learning about ourselves. We're still finding the right mix, the best way to move forward, and I think tonight was a good step.
The main objective tonight was to deny service. How did you feel that you guys did to close them down?
Yeah, I thought by and large it was good. The chances we gave away were lapses or mistakes made kind of in the moment, if that makes sense. When they had the ball and when we were able to organize ourselves and to really force them to do the things that we wanted, I think by and large we were able to get after them pretty good and limit them in a lot of ways. Now it's just about cleaning up some of the little mistakes that come in sort of these broken moments that can cause trouble.
You like to contribute in multitude of ways, defensively, offensively. Tonight, the goal that you scored demonstrated an incredible work rate. Is that more of the production you want to contribute here?
I want to win. I want to be on. I want to be on a team that is successful, and I try to, on any given night, give everything I have in any possible way to help that. And so at times, it's going to mean chipping in with goals, and certainly happy to do so. On other nights, there'll be other things, and I'm more than happy to do those things as well. And so, like I said, when you look at the game tonight, it was a team performance, one that we can take a lot from, and now we'll have a good week, recover a little bit, train, and get ready for 2 home games.
How do you compare tonight's match to the one on Sunday? I mean, just is it night and day? Was the effort just simply there? Were the tactics different? I mean, how do you describe this result compared to dropping the points at home?
Hard to compare. Two very different games, right? One game you're playing at home, the other team comes in with the idea that they just want to disrupt and really stop you from doing the things that you want. Tonight, playing against this team here, obviously they want to play as well. I think for us, I talked in the middle of the week about it. It's not necessarily something that people want to hear, but it's also the truth in that it's still a new team in a lot of ways, and we're still trying to figure out the right mix, the right balance, the best way to play, who needs to be on the field, how we play together, the roles that kind of get defined. And so, look, if we're still sitting here in 2 months talking about the same thing, then probably it's we will have lost our way a little bit. But in the moment, given the strange start with the 7 road games, come home, Wednesday, when you look at it for what it was in 90 minutes at home, there were a lot of good things. Tonight, obviously, different game on the road against a very good team. There's more good things, and so we need to now, find some consistency, which I feel like is the next step, and we will. Like I said, we'll look forward to having a full week, being able to recover a little bit, have some good training, and now have two big home games in front of our fans.
Do you think there's a bit more clarity in the team now after tonight, though? I think Greg kind of agreed that he thought Benoit sitting back a little bit, you being forward a little bit might be the best fit for this team, at least in terms of how the midfield's set up.
Yeah, I do. And I wouldn't even stop there. I think Colin Warner and Jonathan Osorio both do an incredible job in those roles. And so I think, playing like this, it gives us a little bit of flexibility. To start with the idea that Benoit is deep, Oso's still to the left, Colin's still to the right, and I'm in front of those guys. Obviously, I'm never going to be the old-fashioned playmaker who's just standing around and waiting for things to come. And so at times, the ability for me to, be mobile, give us a little bit of energy, some power. Still when we're defending, come back at times and allow it to be a line of 4. But then when we win the ball, be able to move forward and join in with Seba and Josie. Look, these are all the things that need to continue to be worked on. But again, when you talk about tonight, I thought Benoit was fantastic. Colin Warner, Jonathan Osorio were very, very good, and the balance was right.
Being who you are, and being the captain, and being just what you represent in the city and around the league, you're subject to criticism at times. Did it feel good to score the equalizer tonight, especially after Josie goes off and you, in that one individual moment, make the difference?
Look, every time I step on the field, I leave my heart and soul out there. At times it goes well, at times it goes not so well, but it doesn't change who I am. It doesn't change what I'm about. The criticism, the pressure, it's all part of it. It doesn't faze me. Like I said, I'm determined to help turn this into something, and so nights like this are important. We're not going to sit here and say that just because you get a point in New England in May that now we've made it, but we'll take it for what it is, and we'll keep working.